Fox 14. The right news at the right time. This is Fox 14, your morning news.
An update on a shooting at Grambling State University. We bring you the newest details ahead.
And new details on a historic vote on Capitol Hill that rocked the nation and what's to come now that the scores are in and final.
Plus, an Uncle Miss band is under fire for a violent halftime performance. We've got those details coming up in just a bit.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us. On Fox 14, your morning news, I'm Raven Jackson.
And I'm Chelsea Jones. Connor Ingalls has the morning off.
All right, how you guys doing today?
Doing great. Chelsea, new face to Fox 14.
New face to Fox 14.
At least the morning Fox 14.
You're right.
Right, Chelsea's been around, but she's rocking the desk today, so get used to this.
Okay.
Yeah, she said that she wakes up every single morning to watch, so nothing new here. You got plenty of energy with us this morning.
I don't know about that, Reno. I don't think so.
Are you stretching?
I'm stretching, you know.
Okay. Well, you can take a nap after this. It's a nice start outside this morning. Temperatures in the lower 70s. It feels like summer. Not much change from the past week or so this October. Been a toasty start, but our 7-day forecast looks gorgeous. Finally gonna actually feel like October by the end of the week. Probably the nicest weather we've had here since April. Looking outside off to the east, well, sunny skies once the sun does come up in 7 minutes, but nice and clear outside. I got our forecast details coming up here soon. That's your forecast first.
New this morning, updates on a shooting on Grambling's campus.
Officials now say neither the shooting suspect or the victim are students of the university. It's our top story.
An alert was sent to students confirming the incident Sunday night. It happened on GSU's campus near the outdoor basketball courts. The victim was shot in the rear and is currently in the hospital for treatment. A person fitting the description of the suspect is being questioned by police. Grambling University Police says that campus will resume as usual.
We have already implemented our emergency management plan. We'll have some extra patrols here, also some undercover officers from the surrounding areas.
Open campus, of course, we're not going to change the footprint of campus, but there are things that we have been doing over the past year to improve safety and communication with our students.
We will update you as more information becomes available. And an emotional update from South Louisiana. Family and friends have bid their final goodbye to Louisiana State University basketball player Wade Sims. A funeral service for him was held in Baton Rouge on Saturday afternoon. The 20-year-old junior was shot and killed after an altercation on September 28th. He was remembered as a talented basketball player who helped his fellow students. And according to his coach, Sims was always all in, no matter what he was doing.
He was always 10 toes in. You didn't ever have to worry about him.
Sims was a 2014-2015 State Player of the Year after leading his high school to 3 consecutive state titles. His suspected shooter, Dayton Simpson, is facing second-degree murder charges. And a high school band performance causes controversy after part of the show depicts gun violence. This video that you see here on your screen was captured Friday night at a football game in Jackson, Mississippi. During the halftime performance, band members from Forest High School can be seen pushing another group to the ground, then pulling out weapons on them. According to the reports, the students were performing a scene based loosely on the movie John Q, remaking a hostage theme that included guns. School officials with the Jackson Public School District have issued a public apology. The music director at Forest Hill High School has been placed on administrative leave until further notice.
And in national news this morning, after a historic vote that rocked the nation for weeks, President Trump will hold a formal swearing-in ceremony for Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh. The ceremony takes place Monday night at 7:30 in the East Room of the White House. A 50-48 vote Saturday made the Maryland judge the 114th United States Supreme Court justice. Kavanaugh was sworn in a private ceremony following the weekend's Senate vote. And to a crime alert in Monroe, a man is facing attempted murder charges after an altercation led to a shooting on I-20. NBC 10's Bria Jones spoke to an eyewitness of the alleged
whatever
crime.
was in this clip.
An eyewitness account of the alleged road rage on I-20 Friday afternoon. He opted not to show his face in fear of retaliation from the motorcycle gang.
Completely stunned as to what had happened. I mean, it's something you see on TV. I'd never seen anything like that in my life. So that was I was just shocked.
He says he was driving down I-20 to pick up his kids when a biker gang came speeding through. Shortly after, that's when he says he saw a black pickup truck driving aggressively towards the bikers.
They were going real fast, the bikers were, and so was this black pickup truck. I mean, again, the way he was driving, I thought he had to be part of the biker gang.
But that wasn't the case. Lorenzo Stewart of Georgia was picked up in Ruston and brought back to Ouachita Parish. Deputies say he's the man that recklessly fired the shots, and after being just feet away from the gunfire, this driver says he's thankful no one was hit.
If he'd have shot him, fatally wounded him, that truck would have lost control, and it could have been a massive pileup. And the biker himself was behind the truck, so if he'd have lost control in front of him, he could have been killed in an accident.
Stewart is being held at the Ouachita Correctional Center charged with attempted second-degree murder. His bond is set at $100,000. And good news coming from Louisiana Tech. Distinguished guests, including Governor John Bel Edwards, signed the last beam to be placed at the new Integrated Engineering and Science Education building. This building will be home to first and second-year STEM students and will feature the latest in state-of-the-art technology. Governor John Bel Edwards says STEM is the future.
And why is this important? First of all, it's important because STEM is critically important if we're going to progress as a society. But those are where the jobs opportunities are going to be. And also, the average STEM job pays twice as much as the average non-STEM job.
The new 130,000 square foot building will open fall 2019.
Billy Martin of Monroe is waking up in his new home this morning, and it's all thanks to Habitat for Humanity of Ouachita. Martin suffers from some health issues, but despite his illness, he was able to cut the ribbon for his new home. Habitat for Humanity is all about setting up families for success, and starting in February of next year, the organization will break ground for their 50th home dedication. And make sure you download our brand new standalone weather app. You can set locations to make sure you're notified about dangerous weather headed your way. It's also the only app where you can set our Fox 14 Storm Tracker Doppler to your phone. Download it today in the Apple Store or on Google Play. One local pilot has returned home to lots of support.
More on the travels of Mason Andrews coming up. Plus, a brand new festival is headed to town. Details on how you can eat from around the world right here in the Twin Cities. That's coming up. But first, let's check in with Reed, who has a look at that CommuteCast. Hey, Reed.
Hey, Raven, commute looking good this morning. No concerns. Sun's just coming up right now. We got no fog, no rain. Temperatures, well, still feeling like summer. This afternoon, 20 more degrees to go. Some of us going to be hitting the lower 90s again, but almost done with the 90s. We got some gorgeous weather in the 7-day forecast. Nicest since April. Got all those details coming up for you soon here on Fox 14, your morning news.
Weather sponsored by Logan's Roadhouse, where the fire lives.
I was injured.
In a car wreck. Please, I know who to call.
Everybody knows.
Just Google Morris Bart.
Injured in a car wreck? You know who I am, and you know what to do.
You got me $125,000.
One call, that's all.
Try a holistic approach to distressing with Magical Mystic, healing crystals, essential oils, and homemade all-natural body butter, including the world-renowned Feet by M. Take the time for you at Magical Mystic in West Monroe.
Hi, I'm personal injury attorney Christian Creed, and our law firm Creed & Creed is proud to be the title sponsor of this year's Best of the Delta Awards. As your local injury attorneys, we're excited to be part of an event that showcases outstanding businesses, restaurants, and individuals in our community. Come celebrate with food and fun at the West Monroe Convention Center as the winners are announced. We hope to see you there.
Get a fresh start and call Sam.
If your windows are old, they're rotting, they're ugly, they're not energy efficient, it's hard to heat and cool the house uncomfortable, give me a call. I've got new vinyl insulated windows custom built to your home, whatever size you like, many colors and designs. Financing available, most jobs $75 a month or less. Free estimate, it's quick, it's easy, and it's affordable. Now that's the ideal way.
Introducing the all-new Live Storm Tracker Doppler Radar, the only one between Shreveport and Jackson that can track severe weather data in real time.
Down to the street where you live.
The Arclimus Storm Team and Live Storm Tracker Doppler Radar, only on Fox 14, keeping your family safe. Follow us on the KTVE NBC 10 KARD Fox 14 Facebook page. Now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Reed Leibarger.
Welcome back. Time is 7:10. Now, last week it was Bria's first time anchoring on Fox 14, your morning news. Now we got Chelsea. This is kind of like
Hey guys.
your initiation. You got to sit over here with me and talk to me for a little bit.
I got that.
It's not bad, right?
I can handle it. Yeah, it's not bad.
So I'm about to talk about weather for a couple minutes, but a sneak peek. We got real October weather on the way by the end of this week, and we're talking about it. Basic girl's dreams. You and Raven didn't like when I said that.
Okay.
But
Not a basic girl.
Ugg boots, pumpkin spice lattes.
And does it get better than that? I can't wait to get outside.
But that's like proving my point.
Okay, well, how about mocha latte
Mocha latte.
boots outside? That's not basic. You weren't ready for that.
I wasn't. Mocha lattes, but I'm still like, I don't know. I'm not convinced. Either way, I'm not saying I'm not going to be doing those things, but we got some gorgeous weather on the way. It's really our nicest 7-day forecast that we've seen here since April. Now, that's my opinion. If you like heat and humidity the past 6-7 months, you probably loved. But almost done. I'm thinking that today, tomorrow, kind of our last chance for 90s here, and then done with it. So we got some real gorgeous weather. Sun just came up. That's behind me. You see it right there. It's looking off to the east from our studios in West Monroe. Absolutely beautiful. Time is 7:11 now. Here's a look at the temperature. 71 degrees. Winds are light from the east. Dew point at 69 degrees. This morning, we still got this kind of summer-like forecast sticking around. But, again, hold on for a few more days. We've held on for months. You can do it for another day or two. Again, end of the week, absolutely perfect. Visibility is looking good. As you head out for the commute, no concerns. I mentioned that earlier. We do not have any fog out there. Not really any clouds, not really any rain. Your Live Storm Tracker Doppler Radar here, brought to you by EORM Young, showing a dry, quiet look. We do have rain chance in the forecast this afternoon, so we're going to be getting a little bit more use out of this later, but for now, don't have to spend too much time on it. You see our entire region pretty quiet, but off to the west, lots going on. The Midwest is going to be seeing some heavy rainfall, flash flooding through the next couple of days. Parts of the Florida Panhandle, they're probably going to be seeing a hurricane, Category 2, maybe even a major hurricane make landfall. Kind of in the middle here. We're going to be more affected by that cold front, but we have more details on all that stuff coming up. Temperatures leaving the house, upper 60s, lower 70s. Warm, humid. Average is lower 60s, so we're not there yet. Average highs, those are lower 80s. We're not there yet either. We're still hitting lower 90s this afternoon. So again, almost done with the lower 90s. That is kind of the silver lining of the forecast. Got to get through today. Tomorrow's still going to be a little warm, but clouds, rain, that's going to help keep you a little bit cooler. When you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to be waking up to the lower 70s again. So don't break out the Ugg boots and the jackets just quite yet. You're going to want to wait till the end of the week. I promise you, much nicer conditions will be awaiting us. Rolling to the feature tracker here today. I got rain chance at 20%. That's not much. Isolated pop-up shower storms through the afternoon. Other than that, relatively quiet day. You'll be seeing some developing clouds drying back out overnight. By tomorrow, increasing moisture. It's going to be humid. It's going to be cloudy. We're going to be seeing on and off shower storms throughout the day. Got those rain chance much higher through tomorrow. That cold front will be moving through East Texas by tomorrow night, late in those early Wednesday morning hours. There it is. Beautiful cold front. We'll still be seeing the rain linger into early Wednesday, but by Wednesday afternoon, late Wednesday evening, that's clearing off. Cooler, drier air making its way in. Conditions clearing out. Nice conditions making their way in. So for today, 91 degrees for the high. Winds will be from the southeast. Warm, humid, summer-like. Rest of the week, though, beautiful. Tomorrow, we'll be seeing that rain on and off. Temperature still warming up. And Wednesday morning, still going to be a little muggy as that front's not clearing out yet. But second half of Wednesday, we're clearing out. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, look at that. High temperatures, upper 70s, lower 80s. Humidity will be bone dry. Morning lows down in the mid-50s. Going to be absolutely perfect.
Thanks, Reed. 7:13, and a Louisiana Tech student and Monroe native, Mason Andrews, has returned home after completing his mission to fly around the world.
Fox 14's Randall Newsom spoke to him and his family upon landing and brings you the latest.
A 75-day mission accomplished and a hero's welcome. Mason Andrews becomes the youngest pilot to fly around the world. The 18-year-old cherished the moment.
That was awesome. Just, and I've been waiting for that for a long time now.
2 words to describe that: joy and relief.
Well, he was trying to let go, and I said, don't let go, because I wasn't through hugging yet.
The home crowd cheering him on while supporting his family.
The community was so supportive.
the messages from people in the community, people we didn't even know.
A journey that came with many obstacles.
I'd say the most challenging was just dealing with weather.
So he took off literally in the face of a typhoon, which, you know, we would call a hurricane here, and it was a big one. So that was a pretty hairy, scary moment for us.
But prayer and planning got Mason home safe.
It's been amazing. I can't imagine we would have had the kind of support anywhere that we've had right here in Monroe.
And Mason's mission to bring awareness and support to MedCamps Louisiana also landed on people's hearts.
And he didn't have to bring us along with him, and he did. And because of him, we've raised $30,000 for MedCamps in his honor.
It's been really awesome. Yeah, I had no idea it would be this much.
His mom and dad just relieved he's back safe.
I told him from the start, I didn't care anything about the record. Me and his mom were not for the record.
Oh, I'm so proud of him, but I was proud before. I'm just so glad he's home.
Now it's back to campus life at Louisiana Tech. And even though he's been all over the globe, he's been keeping up.
I've been taking online classes.
Still a teenager, it looks like support will be the least of his worries on his next journey.
He's in a position to pick up national sponsorships now because he's made a name for himself.
For Mason, even the sky won't be the limit.
Mason told Fox 14 he will likely take on his next mission next year after he gets some much-needed sleep. He received a $10,000 scholarship from Louisiana Tech to help him take on his goals to even higher heights.
All right, so coming up next on Fox 14, the latest in business and agriculture news from your Ag and Energy Report.
And when we return, the deets on International Food Festival. It's making its way downtown, so stick around.
Weather, sponsored by Energy Savers of America.
Avocados, voted best of the Delta. Come by for lunch or dinner and try our unique blend of Mexican and Latin cuisines. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
I had just picked up my kids from school when a car ran a stop sign and hit us. When people ask me, I tell them, Morris Bart got me $116,000.
Call me now at 807-1000 or go to morrisbart.com.
I opened Parker Auto Body over 30 years ago. At one time, I had 3 shops, but consolidated into one state-of-the-art facility that can accommodate a large volume of repairs efficiently while maintaining the highest quality on which I built my reputation. I have some of the best employees, many that have been with me for over 30 years. There may be shops out there that look like me and some that sound like me. However, there's only one Parker Auto Body, and we're on Cypress Street in West Monroe, the one you trust.
I'm Charles Hogan with the Hogan Agency, specializing in insurance, bonding, and safety services, supporting individuals, families, and businesses. Visit us on Ask the Experts on myarclamiss.com.
Avocados, voted best margarita. Our drink selection is incredible. We have martinis, margaritas, daily drink specials, and more. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
Till dead to us part.
How much do y'all actually owe?
Over 6.
I need a drink.
Weekdays at 3 on Fox 14. Brought to you by Eddie Clark and Associates. Hidden History celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month. Join us as we honor Hispanic culture and celebrate the many contributions made throughout American history. Hidden History tonight on Fox 14 News at 9. Brought to you by Avocados Restaurant. Fox 14, your morning news continues.
Good morning. I'm here with Miss Randy Jo Langley, and we are talking about the International Food Festival. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning.
All right, so tell me a little bit about this festival.
So this is a new festival that we're bringing to the River Market. We've never had one before. We wanted to find a event that could bring in all of the diverse cultures and show all of the different foods that we have in our community and, you know, the United States. So we wanted to bring it all together and kind of give everyone a place to join and gather and kind of be as one in one day.
Okay, so who do you have coming to kind of represent these different varieties of food?
We have actually 8 different types of international foods coming. It's just like people who are coming out to represent their culture or restaurants that are coming in. Then we have the ULM students that are in the International Student Program that have actually joined with us and helped us provide programming for the day. So we're going to have henna tattoos and language tables and international food tables and international photo booths things up everywhere. So we're going to be really slim packed that whole day, full of international things.
All right. And so do people have to dress a certain way to come? Is it, you know, internationally influenced by fashion?
If you want to dress in a certain way, then you can. We welcome everything. We're, like I said, it's just a place for the international people who don't really get to celebrate their cultures throughout the community to come and have that day so they can celebrate their culture.
Okay, so is it just food, or are we having crafts or?
Well, I mean, we'll have crafts, we'll have international food, international drinks. We're having it all. So we'll also have our vendors as usual. The shopping will be from 10 to 4, and you can get everything throughout the day.
All right, sounds good. So how do people get here? Is it free? Do you have to buy a ticket?
It's totally free to the public. Anyone can come from 10 to 4, and we hope you come out and celebrate with us.
All right, that sounds good. So if anyone wants to actually find out more information about this, where can they reach you?
You can reach us on our website, downtownrivermarket.com, or on our Facebook page, which is Downtown River Market.
All right, Randy, sounds good. You guys are known for just bringing the events back to the Twin Cities with all different things for people to do. And this is International Food Festival filled with international food.
Yes.
All right. So make sure you come out to that. It sounds like a good time. For more information, of course, you can head over to marklemis.com.
Well, coming up next on Fox 14, it's almost time to break out the boots. Reed's taking a look at approaching cooler temperatures in just a bit. And an update on your business and agriculture news. Just stick around for your Ag and Energy report.
If you're looking for a lawyer, call Morris Bart. He got me $410,000. Injured in a car wreck? Do like I did. Call Morris Bart.
Call me now at 807-1000 or go to morrisbart.com.
ASA is moving us in the right direction with Arkansas values and Arkansas common sense. Under Asa Hutchinson's strong leadership, 70,000 new jobs have been created. Income taxes are lower and more tax cuts are on the way. ASA took the bold step to add computer coding in every high school. ASA reformed Medicaid expansion, working with the Trump administration to require those who can to work while receiving benefits. Asa Hutchinson, Governor.
Try a holistic approach to distressing with Magical Mystic, healing crystals, essential oils, and homemade all-natural body butter, including the world-renowned Feet by M. Take the time for you at Magical Mystic in West Monroe.
It's a difference you can see and taste. Everyday tap water versus water filtered through the new Chief Water Purification System. Installed at your home or business, this system removes chlorine, chemicals, bad taste, and odors from your municipal water source. No more ring buildup around bathtubs. This system will extend the life of your washing machine, dishwasher, and hot water heater. No replacement filters, just a water hose to backflush the filter to keep it clean. It's a clear choice. Call your local distributor at Ken's Coffee Service today.
Ouachita Parish is a beautiful and unique place to live.
We pride ourselves on family and community.
We're united behind a promise to you. No matter where a crime is committed, we will all work together to solve it.
If you witness a crime, please dial 911 and report it. If you would like to remain anonymous, you can contact Crime Stoppers. You may even get a reward.
Remember, as officers, we are your brothers, sisters, neighbors, and friends. Ouachita Parish is our home, and with your help, we can keep our home safe.
Now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Reed Leibarger.
23. Sun's been up for a bit now. We're looking outside over downtown El Dorado. It's a gorgeous looking start pretty much everywhere across the ArkLaMiss. No clouds outside, no fog. Again, your commute this morning, no concerns at all. As you step outside, dress light, a little warm and muggy. Again, we're talking about breaking out the boots. Not yet. It is still too warm for that. By the end of the week, you're going to want them. 70 this morning up in El Dorado. Dew point at 70. If a dew point's at 70, it doesn't matter what the temperature is. It's going to feel humid and like summer. Winds are out of the east at 5 miles per hour. Regional satellite radar loop. You see that stuff off to our west? It's on the. It's going to be a slow trek, but eventually that cold front will be here late tomorrow, early Wednesday. And on the backside of that, we got the nicest weather that we've seen in our forecast since April. Again, that's my opinion. Some people might enjoy the heat and humidity, but After a long summer, need a break from that, and it is on the way. So before we get back to our forecast here, let's talk about Tropical Storm Michael, right off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. It's a strong tropical storm. This is going to be upgraded to a hurricane by later this morning, early afternoon, and it's looking like it could have favorable conditions for rapid intensification there in the northeastern Gulf. So, National Hurricane Center thinking this is either going to be a strong Cat 2 or maybe even a major hurricane, Category 3 strength. So the good news, not affecting our local forecast, but folks in the Florida Panhandle, this is time to prepare right now, as this is going to be making landfall by the middle of the week as a strong hurricane. And Hermine made landfall up near Tallahassee 2 years ago as a Category 1, and it really rocked that area. Lots of power outages and stuff, and this is going to be much stronger. So storm surge up to 7 to 11 feet in some of those vulnerable areas on the Gulf Coast. If you do have any interest down there towards the southeast and the Florida Panhandle, let your folks know the time to prepare is now. Coming back home, temperatures this morning in the lower 70s. The entire Mid-South real humid. Our averages in the 50s. We're not even close. Today, we're up in the lower 90s. Going to be a toasty afternoon, but I promise you we're almost done with the 90s in our forecast. Things starting to look a lot better. Forecast lows for tonight, only down in the lower 70s. Another muggy one by tomorrow. Rain, clouds, that's going to be on the increase. Temperatures will be a little bit cooler, only topping out in the mid to upper 80s. So, things starting to kind of trend in the right direction for us, and that is in the cooler direction. So taking a look, kind of timing out this cold front for us. Today, 20% rain chance. We'll be seeing spotty showers. Again, a pretty isolated look at 20%. Not much. Probably not going to need the umbrella for today. Tomorrow will be a much better plan to bring some kind of rain gear with you. That cold front will be over towards East Texas tomorrow afternoon. But late tomorrow night, it's going to be approaching, bringing us a broken up line of showers and storms. Nothing really widespread, no severe potential, so that's some good news. By Wednesday afternoon, that's when we'll be clearing out. We'll see those rain chances stick around through Wednesday morning, but here you are, 6 o'clock, that cool, dry air moving in, wind shifting out of the north, and that is some nice air on the backside of that. So by Thursday, it's going to be beautiful outside. So the next 7 days, take a look at the direction our high temperatures are headed. Down. This is what we want to see finally. Some October-like weather. Average high for today, lower 80s. We're going to be below average by the end of the week. We have not said that in a long time. So again, after a hot start to the beginning of October with temperatures in the 90s every day, we're looking at highs in the 70s and 80s, morning lows down in the 50s. It's going to be beautiful, Raven.
Thanks, Reed. For the latest on your business and agricultural news, Jane King is at the NASDAQ market site with all your stories.
A tropical storm formed Sunday near the Gulf of Mexico and is forecast to strengthen to a hurricane that could threaten the U.S. Gulf Coast by midweek. Tropical storm Michael could hit the Gulf Wednesday. Right now, Florida's panhandle is in the path, so it's unclear how the energy-rich Gulf would be impacted. President Trump is expected to announce a pro-ethanol measure this week. He's headed to Iowa tomorrow, and the announcement is aimed at helping Republican candidates in the Farm Belt. Iowa is the largest U.S. producer of ethanol, which is made from corn. Meanwhile, gas prices are nearing the highest in 4 years, and increasing calls to repeal the gas tax. Prices are averaging $2.90 a gallon now, and some energy experts believe they will hit $3 soon. Food additives that mimic natural flavors like mint and cinnamon will be banned by the FDA. They were listed as simply artificial flavors on ingredient labels, but some environmental groups sued, saying they could cause cancer. The FDA said they were only a risk in high doses. From the NASDAQ market site in Times Square, I'm Jane King with your Ag and Energy Report.
The latest on newly confirmed Supreme Court Associate Justice Judge Brett Kavanaugh. We're bringing you the details coming up. Plus, the latest on a shooting at Grambling State. Details when we return to Fox 14, your morning news.
Have a good old time at the 12th Annual Teddy's Bear Fest, October 13th in Tallulah. Headlined by Suede and Osgood and Black. Admission is free. Visit LouisianaTravel.com to plan your trip today.
It was a Friday night. I had just gotten off of work, and an 18-wheeler merged right into me. I called Morris Bart. He got me $200,000. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
Hearing loss affects more than just your ability to hear sound. It affects your mood, your health, and your ability to interact with the world around you. If you're serious about improving your quality of life, come by Audibel, the Hearing Center. Cherry Phillips and her staff will treat you right and find the best solution to help improve your hearing. We have a wide range of hearing aids and do repairs on all makes. North Louisiana's oldest and most trusted hearing center, Audibel.
At the law firm of Eddie Clark and Associates, we work trucking accident cases, car accident cases, and drunk driving accident cases. Out of all the work we do, our only job is to get justice for you.
If it's country, it's K104. You name the babies and I name the dog. The hottest hits, the hottest stars, the hottest fun. K104 has live and local DJs bringing you the best music, contests, and fun. We'll have a house party. We don't need nobody. And just listen to the church bells ringing. 104.1 FM, today's hottest country, K104.
Family-friendly fun at the 12th Annual Teddy's Bear Fest, October 13th in Tallulah. There's fun and educational activities for the kids, great food, live animals, and music all day long. Admission is free. Visit LouisianaTravel.com to plan your trip today.
From Fox 14, the right news at the right time. This is Fox 14, your morning news.
An update on a shooting at Grambling State University will bring you the newest details ahead.
And new details on a historic vote on Capitol Hill that rocked the nation and what's to come now that the scores are in and final.
Plus, an Archimist band is under fire for a violent halftime performance. We've got those details coming up in just a bit.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us. On Fox 14, your morning news, I'm Raven Jackson.
And I'm Chelsea Jones, sitting in for Connor today. Your time is now 7:31.
7:31. All right. I'm doing well, so run back one of those national days for me. Just pick one.
Kick butt, kick butt.
National Kick Butt Day.
National Kick Butt Day. I'm on with that one.
You
For
like
this
that
marvelous Monday, we got to kick some butt.
Maybe we'll go to kickboxing and kick some butt.
I like it.
You know, it's also National Online Banking Day. Lots to talk about there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that sick? I bank on an app. I'm not going to lie.
That's online banking.
That's online banking? Okay. And Cash App, is that online banking?
Sure.
Could be. You now can have a card on Cash App, so I think so. They will give you a card if you, like, click.
Really?
Send it to you or whatever.
Nice. I like to Cash App. It's very easy.
Look at that. We just talked about the driest national day we've ever had, Online Banking Day.
Yeah.
We did it on a Monday, so enjoy that. Oh, geez. That's not going to happen. It's warm and humid this morning. Sun's up. Temperatures in the lower 70s. We're warming up 20 more degrees. We still got 90s in the forecast for today, but guess what? We're almost done with it. We got the nicest extended forecast we have seen in months. I'm going to hold on to those details for a bit. Looking outside, nice and sunny. Got all your forecast details coming here soon. That's your forecast first.
Thanks, Reed. New this morning, updates on a shooting on Grambling's campus.
Officials now say neither the shooting suspect or the victim are students of the university. It's our top story.
An alert was sent out to students confirming the incident Sunday night. It happened on GSU's campus near the outdoor basketball courts. The victim was shot in the rear and is currently in the hospital being treated. A person fitting the description of the suspect is being questioned by police. Grambling University police say that campus will resume as usual.
Well, the campus will be open. It'll be business as usual. We have already implemented our emergency management plan. We'll have some extra patrols here, also some undercover officers from the surrounding areas.
Open campus, of course, we're not going to change the footprint of campus, but there are things that we have been doing over the past year to improve safety and communication with our students.
We'll update you as more information becomes available. 7:33 now, and an emotional update from South Louisiana. Family and friends have bid their final goodbyes to Louisiana State University basketball player Wade Sims. A funeral service for him was held in Baton Rouge Saturday afternoon. The 20-year-old junior was shot and killed after an altercation on September 28th. He was remembered as a talented basketball player who helped his fellow students, and according to his coach, Sims was always all in, no matter what he was doing.
And I can tell you, he was always 10 toes in. You didn't ever have to worry about him.
Sims was a 2014-2015 State Player of the Year after leading his high school to 3 consecutive state titles. His suspected shooter, Dayton Simpson, is facing second-degree murder charges. And a high school band performance causes controversy after part of the show depicts gun violence. The video you see here on your screen was captured Friday night at a football game in Jackson, Mississippi. During the halftime performance, band members from Forest Hill High School can be seen pushing another group to the ground, then pulling out weapons on them. According to the reports, the students were performing a scene based loosely on the movie John Q, remaking a hostage scene that included guns. School officials with the Jackson Public School District have issued a public apology. The music director at Forest Hill High School has been placed on administrative leave until further notice.
And to the nation's capital tonight. It's in national news after a historic vote that rocked the nation for weeks. President Trump will hold a formal swearing-in ceremony for Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. The ceremony takes place Monday night at 7:30 in the East Room of the White House. A 50-48 vote Saturday made the Maryland judge the 114th United States Supreme Court Justice. Kavanaugh was sworn in a private ceremony following this weekend's Senate vote. And a little closer to home, a man is facing attempted murder charges after an altercation led to a shooting on I-20.
NBC's Fox 14's Bria Jones spoke to an eyewitness at the scene of the alleged crime.
Pow, 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 pow. He unloaded whatever was in this clip.
An eyewitness account of the alleged road rage on I-20 Friday afternoon. He opted not to show his face in fear of retaliation from the motorcycle gang.
Completely stunned as to what had happened. I mean, it's something you see on TV. I'd never seen anything like that in my life. So I was just shocked.
He says he was driving down I-20 to pick up his kids when a biker gang came speeding through. Shortly after, that's when he says he saw a black pickup truck driving aggressively towards the bikers.
They were going real fast, the bikers were, and so was this black pickup truck. I mean, again, the way he was driving, I thought he had to be part of the biker gang.
But that wasn't the case. Lorenzo Stewart of Georgia was picked up in Ruston and brought back to Ouachita Parish. Deputies say he's the man that recklessly fired the shots, and after being just feet away from the gunfire, this driver says he's thankful no one was hit.
If he'd have shot him, fatally wounded him, that truck would have lost control, and it could have been a massive pileup. And the biker himself was behind the truck, so if he'd have lost control in front of him, he could have been killed in an accident.
Stewart is being held at the Ouachita Correctional Center. He's charged with attempted second-degree murder. His bond is set at $100,000. 7:37, and good news coming from Louisiana Tech. Distinguished guests, including Governor John Bel Edwards, signed the last beam to be placed at the new Integrated Engineering and Science Education Building. The building will be home to first and second-year STEM students and will feature the latest in state-of-the-art technology. Governor John Bel Edwards says STEM is the future.
And why is this important? First of all, it's important because STEM is critically important if we're going to progress as a society. But those are where the jobs opportunities are going to be. And also, the average STEM job pays twice as much as the average non-STEM job.
The new 130,000 square foot building will open fall 2019.
And Billy Martin of Monroe is waking up in his new home this morning, and it's all thanks to Habitat for Humanity of Ouachita. Martin suffers from some health issues, but despite his illness, was able to cut the ribbon for his new home. Habitat for Humanity is all about setting up families for success, and starting in February of next year, the organization will break ground for their 50th home dedication. And make sure you download our brand new standalone weather app. You can set locations to make sure you are notified about dangerous weather headed your way. It's the only app where you can see our Fox 14 Storm Tracker Doppler on your phone. Download it today in the Apple App Store or on Google Play. And still to come on Fox 14, a public viewing for a fallen officer, Sergeant Caraway. We'll take a look from South Carolina when we come back with national news.
Plus details on a Rayville man who was honored by his community for years of service. More on that when we return.
Oh, come on. You need an escape.
The Vape Escape has all your vaping needs covered. Enjoy the relaxed environment and feel free to sample flavors at our convenient tasting bar. Stamp card discounts for our house line. You can choose from over 100 flavors. We carry the newest assortment of devices and accessories and have the knowledge and experience to help with any questions. So try and escape the Vape Escape. West Monroe and Ruston.
Homes Plus always gives you our best price every day. In stock, special order, doesn't matter, both manufactured and modular. We offer land home packages, land prep services, and multiple finance options. Our staff loves what they do. Pros at every step of the process.
Get the plus, Homes Plus.
We want your business, so when you're ready, give us a shot at Homes Plus. Everything you need.
I had dug myself into a financial hole. Bill collectors was calling me every day. Credit card, medical bills were piling up. My paycheck was about to be garnished, and they was looking for my car. I kept digging myself into a deeper hole. I decided to call Sam.
Let Sam give you straight answers to serious bankruptcy questions. No pressure, no sales pitch, no gimmicks. Call Sam for a free consultation and see if he can help you climb out of that hole.
TV Outdoors Adventures Classics. Catch it this weekend on Fox 14.
Think you've got this season figured out? Then your picks could win you $50,000 in the Pro Football Challenge. Register for your chance to win at myarclemis.com. Brought to you by J. Russell Kitchen and Restaurant Supply, as well as Guerrero and Guerrero.
Now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Reed Leiberger.
Welcome back. Time is 7:40, almost 7:41 now. We're looking outside off to the northwest from our studios in West Monroe. It's been a beautiful morning so far, at least nice looking. No clouds in the sky, plenty of sunshine out there. We're going to be seeing more clouds develop through the afternoon, eventually some rain, and these temperatures warming up a good amount. Now, we're almost done with the 90s in our forecast, I think, for the long run here, but still got it today. Dew point at 69. It's warm and humid as you step outside. Your live Storm Tracker Doppler radar here, brought to you by Eorm Young. Dry and quiet. So no rain yet. It's brought to you by Eorm Young. This afternoon, we'll be seeing some isolated activity. Eventually going to be getting more use out of that. This morning, though, nice dry start. Temperatures this morning, upper 60s, lower 70s. This is pretty much on par with how we've been all October so far. It's been a toasty start to the month. We got a light at the end of a tunnel here in the 7-day forecast. So this afternoon, warm again, upper 80s, lower 90s. Averages, lower 80s, mid 50s. Haven't really sniffed that so far this month, but again, cold front's moving through, and we got about one more day of this heat tomorrow. Temperatures starting to chip away at those, and heading in the right direction. Tomorrow morning, waking up, muggy conditions again. By the end of the week, you're probably going to be wanting to break out a jacket, even turning off the AC. Going to be perfect outside. Future tracker for today, isolated shower activity, keeping the rain chance at 20%. Those typical pop-up isolated shower storms, nothing widespread. Any rain that does develop, you could probably see some thunder with that and some isolated, localized downpours, but it's not going to be widespread. A lot of us end up staying dry. Tomorrow, much better rain chance. You're going to be seeing a lot of moisture move up, lots of clouds, shower storms through the day. Now, that cold front is tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock. That's going to be over towards East Texas, working its way towards us, speeding up here, and it's going to be bringing some real nice conditions on the backside of it. Got to get through some early morning showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. By Wednesday afternoon, rain chances dropping out, clouds clearing out, and we got that nice, comfy, well, seasonable conditions making its way here, what we've kind of been waiting for all month long. 91 for today, winds from the southeast, 20% rain chance. So today, tomorrow, pretty typical with how we've been. That rain will be clearing out by Wednesday afternoon. And after Wednesday, take a look at the temperatures. We'll be dropping down to morning lows in the mid-50s. Thursday morning, it's kind of going to be slow, lagging behind. But afternoon highs only in the 70s and 80s. That's absolutely gorgeous. Humidity will be bone dry. We're going to be seeing nothing but sunshine. Rain chances not really returning until the end of the weekend. And even so, looks like we could be done with the 90s for a while.
Thanks, Reed. One dedicated Rayville man was honored for over 40 years of lifetime service.
Fox 14's Randall Newsom spoke with Rayville community members who say they are giving back to a man that's given his life to the community.
Johnny McBrown.
In the small town of Rayville, you'd have a hard time bumping into somebody who doesn't know the name.
Everybody knows Johnny Mac. Black, white, Japanese, any kind. Legend, pioneer.
Legendary because above all else, he's put in the time.
He been around forever, man. He all for Rayville. Will you give you his last, give a kid his last?
When asked about his motivation,
And you come from God.
A relentless spirit who leaves a lasting impression.
You can't lose him. He sticks to you.
His energy second to none.
Hey, I think I can be more hyped than Coach Mack. So I'm going to start it off. Go Rayville, woo!
Go right there. Let's go now. Let's go.
Got me beat. Now the Rayville community plans to honor him with the big ceremony at McDonald's. Anyone who orders a Big Mac and says his name gets a discount.
Do you even eat Big Macs?
Yeah. I hope they got a lot of Big Macs.
A ceremony in honor of the impact he's made.
Mac gonna cry, man. Mac gonna cry. Johnny gonna cry. I ain't gonna cry, but he gonna cry.
Showing him the love he's shown them for nearly half a century.
Congrats, Mac. You deserve it. We all love you.
The ceremony took place at the McDonald's right off of I-20 in Rayville over the weekend. Big Macs were sold $1. They only costed $1 in honor of Johnny Mac.
Super sweet.
Very sweet.
Well, pop star Taylor Swift broke her political silence. More on that when we look at national news.
Plus, why even Denzel Washington is receiving huge honors. Details coming up in the Hollywood Minute.
News, sponsored by Calhoun Grocery, your finest meat market.
How can we say when you book direct at choicehotels.com, you always get the lowest price in our rooms, guaranteed?
Let's get someone to say it with a really low voice. Carl?
Lowest price guaranteed.
What about the world's lowest limbo stick?
How low can you go?
Nice one, Carl.
Hey, I've got an idea. Just say bada book, bada boom.
Bada book, bada boom.
Nice.
Always the lowest price, guaranteed. Book now at choicehotels.com. It's Cash Backtober at Conn's Home Plus. This week, get up to $500 cash back in addition to instant savings when you combine appliances or electronics with your furniture or mattress purchase. Good credit to no credit. Get a low monthly payment and up to $500 cash back. Find Cash Backtober offers all month long at Conn's Home Plus.
You want a better life and a best price. You deserve it at Conn's.
My name is Angela Dupree.
I'm Ross Dupree.
Tripp's a 16-year-old sophomore at West Monroe High School.
Tripp's always been a very good student. He's always made good grades.
And so to reward him, we figured it was time to give him a truck.
I had no idea I was getting this truck, so yeah, I did get a little surprised with it.
Finance now with Ouachita Valley and make no payment for 90 days on your auto purchase or refinance. Now until October 31st.
Not a whole lot of down home banking left.
It's always been easy to deal with.
I would definitely recommend Ouachita Valley.
I knew I wanted a new door, but I didn't know where to start until I talked to Achievers. They make it so easy with Previa, an app that is so simple. I just take a picture of the front of my house and start customizing. It's that easy. From colors to styles, it had everything I could imagine. In minutes, I had customized the door I love. Thank you, Achievers, for making it so simple. Now the windows.
AchieversInc.com or download the Previa app on the App Store.
Fox 14, your morning news continues.
The time is now 7:47, and we're taking a look at news from around the nation. New York State Police confirmed that 20 people died after a crash involving a limo Saturday in Squamish, New York.
Around 1:55 Saturday afternoon, the limo containing 18 people failed to stop at an intersection in Schoharie County and traveled into a parking lot of a cafe. It hit an empty parked car and two pedestrians, killing them. Everyone inside of the limo also died, and it brings the total of victims to 20 people. The National Transportation Safety Board was on the scene, and they are investigating the incident.
And Tropical Storm Michael is picking up speed in the Atlantic Ocean and could become a hurricane by Tuesday night. The storm could make landfall as early as Tuesday and is moving north-northeast at 3 miles per hour with maximum sustained winds of up to 50 miles per hour. Florida Governor Rick Scott has declared a state of emergency in 26 countries across the across the Florida Panhandle in preparation.
And a public viewing for fallen officer Sergeant Caraway will take place Monday morning in Florence, South Carolina. Sergeant Caraway, along with another Florence police officer and 3 Florence County Sheriff deputies, were caught in a hail of gunfire as they were serving a warrant at a home. A visitation was held Sunday at a church in Darlington.
And an arraignment has been scheduled for Monday at 1 p.m. for the man accused in the stabbing death of Iowa State University golf standout Celia Barquin Arizmeña. 22-year-old Colin Richards is charged with first-degree murder in the case. Investigators say Richards killed Barquin while she golfed at Coldwater Links Golf in Ames on the morning of September 17th.
Now, pop star Taylor Swift broke her political science today, releasing a statement on her Instagram account supporting 2 Democratic candidates from Tennessee. She's registered to vote there. Swift said she will not be voting for U.S. Senate candidate Republican Marsha Blackburn, citing the representative's voting history. Swift then endorsed former Tennessee Governor Phil Bredesen for U.S. Senate and Congressman Jim Cooper for the U.S. House of Representatives.
All right, T. Swift taking a political stand.
That's kind of shocking.
It is.
She keeps evolving, you know?
Yeah.
Country, then pop, now politics.
Right, I love it. All right, well, as we go to break, we're taking a look outside.
In our West Monroe Sky Cam. Just kidding.
El Dorado, Reed, you trickster.
It looks like our temperatures are 70 degrees. Humidity is pretty high out there, dew point 70, and visibility about 10 miles.
All right, well, Reed's got a closer look at that forecast coming up.
We'll see you back here.
Avocados, voted best of the Delta. Come by for lunch or dinner and try our unique blend of Mexican and Latin cuisine. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
My name is Janet Chasson, and I'm a director of nurses at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana. And I lead a team of nurses who help our members to manage their health care. A lot of times people are surprised to know that we have nurses that can help them. We don't take the place of their doctor. We help the members in between doctor's appointments. We live by the mission of improving the health and lives of Louisianans. We really do.
It's been a few years since my playing days.
Even longer for me, but the dedication to hard work,
the competition too, Dad,
has laid the foundation for the type of attorneys we are.
Our team at the Downs Law Firm is proud to support our local high school football programs.
All season long, you'll hear us on K104 Friday Night Scoreboard Show, and this year we're helping to raise money for local charities as part of our Game of the Week.
Winning on and off the field.
It's what we do.
Get in the game. Call Ross.
Avocados, voted best margarita. Our drink selection is incredible. We have martinis, margaritas, daily drink specials, and more. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
At Fox 14 News at 9, we report to you, delivering late-breaking news that affects you right here at home, tracking local weather in real time down to the street where you live, going the distance to cover your team like no one else can. And we do it 1 hour ahead of the rest. Fox 14 News at 9, the right news at the right time. Now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Reed Leibarger.
Welcome back. Time is 7:52. Downtown El Dorado, a nice start there. It's nice looking. When you step outside, still, unfortunately, feels like summer, but good news. We got some cooler weather in the forecast. I think our nicest 7-day, really since April. Finally, some cool, dry conditions coming our way after a cold front passes through. Got to get through the cold front first. Going to be bringing us some rain through the middle of the week. So temperature is about 70 this morning in El Dorado. Again, averages in the lower 50s, so we are really not even close to that. Not going to need a jacket or anything through the day. Again, isolated showers on our forecast this afternoon. Higher rain chances as you get through tomorrow. Here's a look at the regional satellite radar. That front is off to our west. It's kind of slow right now, but it's going to be picking up speed by tomorrow afternoon, bringing us some shower storms. Before we talk more about our forecast, I just want to hit here Tropical Storm Michael. This is going to be upgraded to a hurricane later today and could be seeing more favorable conditions for maybe some rapid intensification by the time it makes it into the northeastern Gulf. You see, tomorrow morning should already be up to a Cat 2. National Hurricane Center thinking that this will be either a strong Cat 2 or up to a major hurricane, Category 3, by the time it makes landfall. That'll be somewhere kind of between that Pensacola, Tallahassee area up in the Florida Gulf Coast, similar to the area that Hurricane Hermine made landfall in 2016. And that was only a Cat 1. Widespread power outages, storm surge was dangerous, and this is going to be much stronger. So certainly a dangerous storm. If you have any interest along the Florida Panhandle, that Gulf Coast there, the time to prepare is now. That's some of the most vulnerable areas to storm surge along that Gulf Coast there in Florida. They're going to be seeing storm surge up to 7 to 11 feet. So certainly going to be a strong storm. Not really affecting our forecast. We're more looking at this cold front. By tomorrow afternoon, it'll be in East Texas. We'll be seeing shower storms through the day tomorrow. Higher rain chances. This will clear out by Wednesday afternoon. We could see some rain early Wednesday, but later in the day, we should be drying out. And again, Our forecast looking absolutely gorgeous by the end of the week. High temperatures in the 70s and 80s, morning lows in the 50s. Really cannot beat that. Chelsea.
Well, Reed, good news for an Oscar-winning actor and classic musical.
Bad news for fans of a certain rapper. Here's David Daniel with the Hollywood Minute.
That's true. A big honor for a legendary actor. Denzel Washington is the next recipient of the American Film Institute's Life Achievement Award. The AFI plans to honor the Oscar winner at a gala next June in Los Angeles. Sorry, Iggy Azalea fans, most of the rapper's North American tour is canceled. Promoter Live Nation announced the news about the Bad Girls Tour, which was set to kick off October 27th in Florida. Azalea tweeted she was disappointed, adding, "The choice was out of my hands and not my call to make." No word why the tour was canceled.
I spent many late nights working on my music.
Ansel Elgort is going from driving to singing and dancing. The Baby Driver star has been cast as Tony, leader of the Jets, in Steven Spielberg's big screen take on West Side Story. He's stepping into some big shoes. The original 1957 Broadway musical won 2 Tony Awards, and the 1961 film adaptation won 10 Oscars, including Best Picture. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
All right, it's about time Denzel Washington got I'm sure he has plenty, but he deserves to be honored.
He always, and it doesn't, it doesn't hurt that he's so fine.
You know what? Never ages, Denzel.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to miss Iggy's tour.
I don't really listen to her.
You know?
Sorry,
Iggy. Sorry. Reed's got his last look at the 7-day forecast up next.
You're watching Fox 14, your morning news.
Have a good old time at the 12th Annual Teddy's Bear Fest, October 13th in Tallulah. Headlined by Suede and Osgood and Black. Admission is free. Visit LouisianaTravel.com to plan your trip today.
I think every mother and grandmother, we worry about our children's smile. We want them to be confident and have the best in their life. Speaking of confidence, we as a family are confident that Dr. Williams can give our family a great smile. We choose Williams Orthodontics because Dr. Williams understands the importance of that perfect smile. All in all, Dr. Williams and his staff made us feel like family, and you know I am all about family.
Hi, I'm personal injury attorney Christian Creed, and our law firm Creed & Creed is proud to be the title sponsor of this year's Best of the Delta Awards. As your local injury attorneys, we're excited to be part of an event that showcases outstanding businesses, restaurants, and individuals in our community. Come celebrate with food and fun at the West Monroe Convention Center as the winners are announced. We hope to see you there.
Who will be forecasting the weather with me this week?
Watch KidsCast, Friday on Fox 14 News at 5:30. Sponsored by Ouachita Valley Federal Credit Union.
Family-friendly fun at the 12th Annual Teddy's Bear Fest, October 13th in Tallulah. There's fun and educational activities for the kids, great food, live animals, and music all day long. Admission is free. Visit LouisianaTravel.com to plan your trip today.
Welcome back. Here's one last look at your 7-day forecast. Temperatures today, summer-like, lower 90s. It's going to be a toasty one, but take a look at the second half of that forecast. We're almost done. Tomorrow, higher rain chances. Cold front's going to be passing through overnight Tuesday into early Wednesday. Those rain chances Wednesday, that's in the morning. We're going to be drying out through the afternoon, and then the second half of the forecast, it's October.
All right, well, one couple is taking on a new meaning of love with all new heights.
With wedding vows sky high, reporter Heather Silva takes you inside Albuquerque Hot Air Balloon Festival, where it all happened.
After decades of crewing hot air balloons, Kevin Gill is preparing for the most important balloon ride of his life.
I'm excited, nervous. I know that she's my partner for life and that everything's coming together.
He's marrying the love of his life, Heather Silva, at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
We come together on this beautiful morning to celebrate the marriage of Kevin and Heather.
The event has become a big part of the couple's love story.
2 years ago, he found me on Facebook via a mutual friend of ours from college. Yeah. And we met up at Fiesta, and we decided to long-distance date. And he proposed a year later, which was last year's Fiesta.
And today they tied the knot during a ceremony inside the hot air balloon Gill's been crewing for years.
It makes perfect sense to get married in the balloon. Whenever I see a hot air balloon, I always know that's part of our relationship, and it makes me think more just how much I love her.
While surrounded by loved ones and many onlookers, the two made it official. And up they went, floating away in the purple haze balloon. In Albuquerque, Katie Mush, KOAT, Action 7 News.
All right.
Are we, y'all getting married in high? No.
No.
Chelsea says no. Why?
I'm too scared of heights, and like, you know, there's been so many accidents, and you know, I don't know if that's good for hair. I'm out.
Oh gosh, yeah, the humidity and this natural. See y'all.
See you tomorrow.
Toodles.